Well, hello, Virgo, and welcome to your new moon to black moon reading. Now, I call it a black moon because there's two new moons in the month of April. So we have a new moon on April 1st and a new moon on April 30th. So the second new moon in a month is called the black moon. I'm sure you've heard of once in a blue moon, which is the full moon. Well, the once in a black moon is the new moon. So I'm asking the cards, what can my Virgo friends expect between the new moon and the black moon? And today I'm using the Smith Waite Tarot Deck Centennial Edition, and I'm going to complement it with the Pixies Astounding Lenormand, which is done in the same type of artwork and style as a Smith Waite Tarot Deck. So they complement each other quite nicely. All right, with that being said, let's get started. I always like to shuffle the cards in front of you. I'm sorry if you don't like shuffling, but I like you to see that this reading is just for you, my Virgo friends, what you need to know between new moon and black moon. And nothing's contrived here, and you get to see the cards as I see them at the same time. Again, this is a general reading, not directed at any one person in particular. If this doesn't resonate with you, please check your moon or your rising sign, because some months, those actually are better for you. All right. Cards are ready. Let's get started. I do a 9-card spread with 3 complementary cards. Okay, great start here, Virgo. The struggle's over. Whatever you've been struggling with, the struggle is over. This isn't necessarily a fighting card. It's a struggle card, but it's not necessarily a fighting card. So the struggle is over when it's reversed. Well, let's see what the struggle was about. Money. You know, I think that you are the 4th sign that is getting the reversed 4 of Pentacles, which is overspending, being a spendthrift, spending too much money. But that could just be where we are in this crazy world that, you know, inflation's going through the roof. Maybe you drive to work every day, so you're spending more money on gas, more money on food. Everybody seems to be getting that. Ooh, the Empress. You feel like things just aren't coming together for you. Like the struggle is over, but you don't feel like anything's really beginning. So, you know, the door's closed, but you're almost feeling like there's no doors to open, to move forward. You focus so much on this struggle that you didn't have any future forward planning. If you're planning to get pregnant, the answer is no. Sorry, I know you hate to hear that, but the answer is no. That's just for those, that's obviously not going to apply to everybody. Okay, so this is trying to make a decision. So that's part of the struggle. Do I stay? Do I go? If you see here, one pole is attached, one pole is free to go. Do you stay? Do you go? You've almost got too many options. You got the whole world in your hand. You got a lot of options to do. You aren't too sure whether you should stay or go. So that's anytime you have any kind of, you know, decision. Do I stay at this job? Or do I go on to somewhere else? Do I go to this school, or do I stay at home? Do I, whatever, you know, do I start a business, or do I stick with what I'm doing? That's been a real struggle for you. And part of the reason is actually kind of money and what you're harvesting. Let's see. Oh yeah. You just can't get anything started. Both your major arcana is reversed. And especially with the Magician is trying to get things started. You just can't get anything started, Virgo. Sorry, you've been so focused on the struggle, so focused on the decision that you've neglected to put any thought into the future. You just wanted to get over the struggle rather than create what the future looks like. Let's see. Yeah. You know what? I think you had somebody who was not as truthful as I know my Virgos can be. They may have costed you some money. They may have, maybe it was a bad investment. Maybe they borrowed some money, but guess what? They're never going to pay it back. So that could be part of your struggle. Let it go. These cards, if I got these cards and if I asked, is XYZ going to pay me back the money that they owe me? That is such a no. They knew they would never pay the money back to you. So if you're expecting money from somebody, from a business, maybe you think it's going bankrupt, then yeah, no, you're not getting anything. So that money's gone. That money's gone. You've been conned out of it. And that could be part of your struggle too. Because I know my Virgos tend to be extremely truthful, almost to a point where it's rude. Sorry, sometimes it is. Your future is not looking like it doesn't mean that you can't plan something. It's just like right now, in this moment, in this time, you have nothing planned for the future. Yeah, look at that, 2 and 2, crossroads, stubborn. You're being very stubborn. You don't want to no, la, 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 I can't hear you. That kind of stubbornness. Interesting, water and water. You're being stubborn about not making a decision. And that is very, very true for some of you. I know that for a fact. You'd rather, instead of making it the wrong decision, you'd rather make no decision. And that's a decision. I hate to break it to you. Oh, look at that, 2 and then 3. Yeah, you know what? I think you're waiting for this money to come, and I think you're going to be waiting for a very long time. You're waiting for this money or this person to pay you back, or this job to show up, or this promise to be kept. And you're standing there waiting for it. And once you get that, then you're going to make your decision. Sorry, Virgo, it's not coming. Just make the damn decision already. Plan your future without this, because it's not in your future. Yeah, look at that. Finally get a major arcana right side up, and you use your intuition. I know a lot of Virgos don't think they have intuition, but they have perfect intuition. Because they see details that other people don't see. They have actually great intuition if they don't let the details get in the way. So what you need to do is you need to go by yourself, be by yourself, and I'm going to ask you to journal and create the future that you want, rather than crying about the past. The past is gone. It's not coming back. That struggle is over. Quit being stubborn about it. And let's move forward. Let's get this Magician turned right side up, so you're creating whatever you want. And let's get this Empress turned right side up. Because really, this is, a lot of people say this is Taurus. I think this is Virgo. Virgo is the wheat. In August and September is actually, to me, more harvest than the Libra time. I mean, that's when the fruit is ripe. The fields are ripe. Everything's ripe. And when I think of things that are ripe and ready to burst, I think of Virgo season. Again, look at pomegranates. So what's pomegranate? Seeds, full of seeds. So I want you to go take the time, go write out and journal your future, because you were so involved in the past, so involved in this struggle, you neglected to plan your future. So your future is not showing up. You got to do that. What's the underlying energy here? Page of Pentacles reversed. I don't think this loss is going to be a great loss. It's a little loss, right? He's holding up a little pentacle, and he's showing, and it's reversed. If it was right side up, it would be like, here's an offer, trying to sell you something. But when it's reversed like that, you can see it can just easily drop out of his hand, and it's a little amount. So I think you might be making, Yeah, you are. You're making a mountain out of a molehill here. Yes, it is a loss. Yes, they lied to you. Yes, that money's not coming back, but I don't see it a great amount. So, you know what? Quit being stubborn about it. Let it go. Write in your future self that you will not loan money, that you will not listen to, other people when it comes to money, that you'll do your own research, you'll do your own planning, um, because you are the abundance, Virgo. All right. Let's see what complimentary cards we have. What complimentary cards? How can you clarify this for our Virgo friends? How can you clarify this for our Virgo friends? How can you clarify this for our Virgo friends? All right. Loss. So many people are getting lost. And look at that, 3 on 3. Yeah, so it's a small loss, Virgo. It's a small little loss. Small loss. Coffin. But you know what? What did I just tell you? End the past. Put the past in the past. The past in the past. Quit being stubborn about it. You the coffin is, the head is this way, so that's the past. The future, you need to actually write out your future. Yeah. The lilies, that's peace. The only peace you're going to get is when you write out your future. That's when you're going to get your peace of mind. And you know what? Your future, write out a long future. So don't just, next week I'm going to go to the, no. Lilies are also long life. So write out, let's say the next 5 to 10 years. I want you to do that. Actually, this is 3, so a minimum 3 years. I want you to plan out your future. I want you to plan out, oh, look at that, a ring. I want you to write, and rings are binding, right? And we get a ring when we get married because that's supposed to last a long time. So I want you to write out your future and what that's going to look like in a binding. So are you going to start a business? What kind of money are you going to invest? What does your health look like? And I want you to really stick to it, because there is the possibility of losing somebody that you know. I don't see that it's anybody close, but you know what? Somebody's funeral might trigger you into realizing, yeah, you've got to live more for now and the future and let the past go. You really need to let the past go, Virgo. Um, yeah, I think, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. There is a possibility that you will lose somebody that you know, or you might hear of a friend passing away. I don't see that this is anybody, you know, a love interest. It's somebody you've known for a very long time. So that's what I'm saying, a childhood friend. It could be like a distant family member. I don't see any other cards that indicate that that's somebody very close to you. Um, so that's just a little bit, and that's of course not going to apply to everybody, just some of you Virgos. But for all of Virgos, I want you to live more in the future, plan your future. I want you to turn this magician card this way and create your future full of abundance. All right, good to go, Virgo. Have a good one.